Hello, good evening. Good evening to everybody. This is Gennard Hajdini, and having a lecture from home here, from my humble abode, from Jewish Custody Foundation and Jesus Christ Foundation. And we're going to talk today about higher education. Higher education is in two types. There's a higher education of social sciences and higher education of exact sciences. Two types of education. I personally believe that exact sciences like biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics uh, are very much left brain, of course. But the other part is that even social sciences like sociology, humanities, literature, English or Albanian language or languages German, Italian, Spanish, etc., etc., and economics, etc., etc., are joined to one point between social sciences and exact sciences in economics a little bit, because economics is as much math, as much social science, as much. So it's something in the middle. Economics is something in the middle that joins the left brain and the right brain. But I would like to talk to you about two influencers in this field: Richard Maynard Hutchinson and John Dewey. Richard Maynard Hutchinson, who was dean and provost of University of Chicago and Yale University, etc., etc. He was for liberal arts colleges. His mindset was that the school should be directed toward liberal arts colleges. Liberal arts colleges in the first 2 years have general subjects such as humanities, literature, sports, HPE, health and physical education. They are well rounded. Then in the last 2 years, they have more specific subjects to your major and minor. For example, major in biology, you get biology, molecular cell biology, biochemistry, genetics, etc., etc. Higher classes. While the first 2 years are general subjects that will give you a round education: geography, earth sciences, etc., etc., and theology, sociology, psychology, etc. This is called well-rounded liberal arts colleges in America. There are many of them, and mostly even in England and in Europe, especially, they're with Judeo-Christian principles. They are mostly Christian universities, most of them. Now they're becoming secular more day by day, but they are mostly Christian universities. And the other proponent of the other branch of a higher education choice is specialization field from Adam Smith from Wealth of the Nations. The book Wealth of the Nations is specialized mostly. And the proponent of this pragmatism school of specialization is John Dewey. John Dewey is an American educator, philosopher, who actually pushed for specialization specific for labor oriented. So in America, you'll find also education that is specialized. But mostly this is in Europe. In Europe, they specialize early. They don't have only liberal arts colleges, but they specialize very early, directly in your subject matter. And so it's important that, for my belief as an educator as well, and as a student, long time student, that we get a well-rounded education first, strong basics and well-rounded education, liberal arts colleges. Then later on, we specialize in the fields as we go higher education, masters, and from masters to a PhD or a doctorate degree, or whether it would be a Doctor of Education (EDD), or whether it would be a DSL, Doctor of Strategic Leadership, or whether it would be a PhD philosophy, a doctorate, etc., etc. These are some of my ideas that I'm giving to you to check and find for yourself. Në Shqip, in Albanian, altë mësamaj, në Shqip do të thoja që ka dy lloj fushash, ka fushën e shkencave eksakte dhe fushën e shkencave sociale. Por proponentët e kësaj, Richard Maynard Hutchinson, is for Kolegjit e Arteve Liberale të well-rounded, të mirë filltat në të gjitha lëndët sociale dhe shkencore. Nësa John Dewey është për kolegjet e specializuara ose universitetet e specializuar në deg. Mbaroj 5 minuti, më vjen keq, nëse do të pyesni dhe do t'ju përgjigjem më tepër. Mirupafshim, Church Catholic Foundation, Jesus Christ Foundation. Mirupafshim. Nga themeluesi dhe presidenti i Jesus Christ Foundation. The president of Jesus Christ Foundation says hi. Bye bye. God bless you. God bless.